Starting today's video with a question: if you could bring back one of these mobs, what are you picking and why? Welcome everyone, my name is Echo. I thought today I'd do a different styled video, just go back to my roots a little bit, talk to you guys about what is currently happening in the Minecraft community, because we went from nothing happening at all for weeks, if not months, to a lot of things currently happening in Minecraft. Now, I know if you play Minecraft Bedrock Edition, it's been quite a frustrating 2 weeks, hasn't it? Minecraft Java Edition is getting all these cool features with the introduction of armor trims and a couple other changes. Meanwhile, Bedrock Edition is like, yeah, like, when are we getting these? Now, for the past probably 2 or 3 years, Minecraft parity has always been the same. So when it comes to updates, whatever is on Minecraft Java Edition will be available in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. And I know I'm going to get a few people saying, like, hey, Echo, we don't have offhand torches or we don't have banners on shields. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. They're old features, but now the developers mainly focus on parity. If it's on Bedrock, it's on Java. If it's on Java, it's on Bedrock. So the armor trims, I think these are an incredible introduction to Minecraft. These are going to make adventuring so much more fun. In fact, one of my favorite features about this is the fact they are making woodland mansions useful again. So originally when mansions were introduced, the purpose to go there was so you could get a totem. Now you can make a totem farm in a matter of 3 to 4 hours and literally have unlimited totems. And I kind of miss the rarity of that. I feel like over the years, Minecraft has definitely become a lot easier, but with this change, the reason for going to woodland mansions is definitely a positive, and that is something the developers have talked about. The reason why they have increased the loot tables where one does spawn in every mansion is because they want the whole point of getting this Vex armor trim to be about the adventure. So when you do find it, you're like, oh yes, I gotta go inside of there. Because I'll be honest with you, when I've played Minecraft and I've seen a mansion, I'm like, yeah, it's just a mansion now. Well, back in the day, I'd be like, oh my days, there is a mansion. Need to go and get myself a totem because I have the chance of cheating death. Now, I've seen a lot of cool things going around on social media, but this is by far my favorite. It says, I will manifest horse trims. Now, this is something the developers are really interested in. In fact, this has already been posted on the Minecraft feedback website, and a lot of people are starting to like it. Number one, that is netherite armor for a horse. We have all the other armors for horses, but they never introduced a netherite version. On top of that, players in the community have been giving feedback and been like, you know what, Mojang, why not make the ability to put armor trims on horses? Because the reason why I like this is because you're going to have to go and do some adventuring again, because you can't just obtain the horse armors. They're not craftable. You don't craft them the way you craft the likes of your iron, your gold, your diamond, netherite armor. So these are already a rarity. Why not let us customize them even more? And if I'm totally honest with you, this would then give me an even more incentive to want to use a horse. Like, I'll be honest with you, I really don't use horses that often. Maybe you guys do, maybe you don't. For me, I just typically run around, and then once I get my wings, I just fly around. I think one of the most frustrating things when it comes to horses is water. Like, getting across water, for me, it just seems like a little bit of an inconvenience. Maybe you guys agree, maybe you disagree. I really wish we had the ability to put Frostwalker on horses, but that's for a different kind of video. I will leave a link down below to the creator of this. Go and like it, man. The more people that like this and the more people that thumbs this up on the official Minecraft feedback, the more chance we have of this being introduced. And then the whole conversation gets a little bit more interesting, and I love this. I love when the Minecraft community makes memes. We're like, nah, I don't really care too much about the armor trims, but the armor trims on horses, definitely. But honestly, I'll be honest with you, I like the whole concept of armor trims anyway. There's people out there that say you should be able to put the armor trims on the elytra and other things, but let's try and keep it simplified for now. Let's start at one thing at a time. Definitely agree with it being on armor, and I think it would be a great introduction for horses. In fact, even the Minecraft developer Chiwi liked it. He was like, these look amazing. So that's really good news. And you really don't know what the internal conversation is going to be over at the desks in Mojang's offices. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's good news and eventually we get it. Remember, everything we're currently seeing right now is subject to change. The developers originally only planned to do armor trims for your armor, like regular armor, such as chain, iron, gold, diamonds, and netherite. And then with enough feedback, the community was like, why would you not introduce this to leather armor? And then developers originally were like, well, you can dye that armor, you know, you can already dye that armor. And the community was like, so what? I still want to put the armor trims on the leather armor, which to me is a great introduction, because now you have an even more incentive to dye the armor, but also put armor trims on them. Like the fact that we are going to be making leather armor and then go and get a netherite ingot and use it for leather armor is just absolutely mind-blowing. And the cosmetic choices are literally infinite. It was like 1.5 or 1.6 decillion combinations. It's literally an infinite combinations, and I think that's what Minecraft should always be about. No limitations, just infinite possibilities. Now, with that tweet getting a lot of traction, I went through the replies and I seen this one, and he was like, okay, hear me out. Horse armors are cool, but we need wolf armors. I mean, this is really pushing it, but I mean, let's be honest, it would be pretty cool. And at the end of the day, like, wolves and dogs have been left in the past. We used to have ocelots, which were your cats, and then they introduced many variations of cats, and dogs were just in the corner like, yeah, like, what about me? So yeah, why can't the wolf and the dog have armors in Minecraft? Why is it just the cat that gets changes and cool things? And then somebody responded and was like, this, but also enchantable animal armors, as the #1 death for my doggos is fall damage. I mean, they got a point, right? Like, the amount of times I've been on adventures, and the reason why my dog has died is because it's decided to jump off a cliff and I have no way to save it. So yeah, introduce dog armors and make them enchantable, right? And then I did go on Google and I Googled armors for dogs, and I found this beagle wearing this armor, and it just made me laugh. Anyway, before we go down the rabbit hole of which mobs should be given armor or armor trims, just to prove to you that horse armor trims are a hot topic, King B-Dogs did tweet this, saying, I see a lot of people asking for armor trims on horse armor, but what if you could trim the actual horse instead? While we're at it, you should be able to trim the inventory GUI. Now, I know he's joking about this, but I generally think internally, horse armor trims are a hot topic over at Mojang. Hey, you can now book me on Cameo. Link is down below.